Who are you?
I am Janine Pelosi from Cisco.
Yeah. And what do you guys do? I know Cisco does all of our networking hardware at Rackspace.
Yes, yes.
What are you here for?
I am with the WebEx business unit and really stoked to show you the new WebEx Meetings product that we just recently launched.
Very cool. So WebEx has a lot of competitors. I mean, all sorts of ways for us to do video and conference calls with each other.
Yeah.
What makes WebEx so cool?
Well, two pieces. One, we just launched. So if you're familiar with an online meeting, you've got the in-meeting experience. That's what we have on the screen right here.
Yep.
What we've just introduced are meeting spaces. So bringing a pre and post meeting experience to the meeting, right? You've always got content that goes along with the meeting, right? So your PowerPoint or a video and you're digging through email trying to find it. We've brought all that into one place, right? So that's one of the big pieces, as well as some of the...
So I don't have to go through my email and dig through my 50,000 emails.
Exactly.
The reason I was late for this meeting was I was just in a conference call and I had to go through this.
Digging through your email. Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, if you're like me, you're in a million meetings a day, right? A month from now, trying to find that content is just next to impossible.
Yeah.
So we've really just brought that all together.
Okay.
That's one big piece. The other is how we've packaged it. So in the past, you've been able to take a 14-day free trial and purchase it from a sales rep. What we've done now is we've created a 100% persistent free basic account. So this is not going to end in the end of 14 days. And so that's big. And then also the packages. We have 2 premium packages that you can actually purchase when you're ready to upgrade online.
So the free account, can I do multi-party? What does
you
it
can.
do?
So the free account, same in-meeting experience. Okay. You're going to have video. You're going to have up to 3 people in a meeting, so yourself and 2 others. You're going to have storage space, so up to 250 megabytes of storage for free. Okay. You're going to have VoIP call-in and the ability to store those files all in one place.
Very cool. And then what do I get when I upgrade?
When you upgrade, you get more people and more storage. You're also going to get HD video. And all of these are going to have our award-winning mobile app support, right? So for what we just launched, it's going to be iOS and Android, and then we'll extend to other platforms from there.
So can I noticed you have an iPad over here.
We do.
Can I do video off of the iPad as well?
You can.
Excellent.
You can. And so if I was going to share here.
And get one of those $200 Android tablets, right? The Nexus 7 that I have at home.
Yes.
That has a front-facing camera. Does video work on Android as well?
It does. It does. Awesome. So right there, you can see what I've got on my desktop right here on the iPad.
Very cool. So what do we need to know?
You need to know that we have brought all your content into one space. So actually what you're looking at right here is a meeting space.
So give me a tour around there.
Tour around here. So this is my homepage. So it's got all the meetings that I have either just had or what's upcoming. I can join from this place. If I'm going to jump into one of these.
Yeah. And I see stuff changing on the iPad. What's the iPad doing here?
It's following me, right? So I'm sharing my desktop.
Got it.
So this person's able to see whatever I have here. So a PR status call that I'm actually not joining, so I could be with you here today.
Yeah.
Some of my team members, I can see who's invited. They didn't happen to put an agenda, but if there was an agenda, it would show up here. And if there was a file that we were going to go over, that would be here as well.
Cool.
Also, the ability to comment, on that content.
Okay. I noticed you have an AT&T iPad. I have a Verizon LTE iPad, 4G, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
They charge per gigabyte, right?
Yeah.
It's like $30 for 2 gigabytes.
Yeah.
And with one Skype call, I wiped that out in 1 hour.
Right.
Do you have any sense of, can I control how much video is going through the system, or can I turn off video and still participate in a meeting?
Well, what we're just running through here is basically just run right over the internet, so it shouldn't be taking up more than any of the other surfing that you're doing. You're viewing my desktop, and so.
No, I'm thinking of the video. Desktop viewing is pretty lightweight because it just sends bits when the actual desktop changes.
Right.
But video is constantly sending bits, right?
And that'll be constant to whatever you have with with your device.
Yeah. Okay. So is there a way to turn off the video and still be in
You
the
can
meeting?
absolutely turn off the video. You don't have to run your video. I mean, sometimes we're taking calls at certain hours of the day where we don't want our video on, right? So you're able to control that, definitely.
Most of my coworkers aren't as good looking as you are, so I don't need to see them quite.
Thank you. Yes.
I can turn them off and save my bandwidth charges because
Yes.
if you're out at a coffee shop or something, you need to jump in a meeting.
Yeah.
Worrying about that LTE charge is really I think more and more people are going to have to do that because I hit that 2 gigabyte limit in one Skype call. That's really pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You can use 2 gigabytes
Yeah.
in just 1 hour Skype call.
I know.
What else? You can download. So it's a downloadable app on the iTunes Store for the iOS devices,
It is,
and it's
for
in
free.
the Google Play Store on the Android devices, and it's in the Mac Store on the Mac.
Yes.
And then Windows, you just download it off your webpage.
Yeah.
Where do I find that? The webpage.
You are going to find it on webex.com.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Easy to remember.
Yes.
And how much are the premium levels?
So I have that actually here as well. So we have the basic free account, and I
Yeah.
kind of went over what that had, and then we have a premium 8 and a premium 25 at $24 and $49 a month.
Cool. And in terms of the competition, you have just a nicer integration of the PowerPoints and all the stuff.
Yeah.
Does it automatically go into your email and find all that stuff, or do I have to just how do I get all that PowerPoints?
So
in here?
they are, held in your WebEx account, right? So one thing to note is when this meeting's over, it's a persistent account. When this meeting's done, it's going to stay here and all the content's going to stay here. So you can go
Does the
into your
video or
WebEx
the audio
account.
recording stay there as well? So somebody, like if I hire a new employee, you just missed a really important meeting.
Yeah.
Can I tell them to go and listen or watch?
If you chose to, as the host, record the meeting, right? I mean, because of security reasons, we wouldn't want to ever force recording, but you can absolutely record from in there. And then once that recording's done, you have the option as the host to forward that out to the attendees, and
Very
you have
cool.
control over that.
Can I convert that video into a YouTube video?
You can.
Oh.
You can.
See, there's a lot of things you're
There's
not
a lot
telling me
of
here.
things that you can, yeah, those are some details that we can get you because I'm definitely not the person to do that, but it is possible, and we actually have a blog posting that we did on that.
Are you thinking of any integration with like Salesforce Chatter or Yammer or SharePoint or anything so that when I start a meeting it shoves it into my coworkers' Salesforce Chatter, for instance?
Yeah, so we're always thinking about those integrations. I don't have specifics on where we're at with that, but definitely top of mind.
Cool.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Well,
Thanks
thank
for coming
you.
out.
Thank
and
you
thanks for
very
all the
much.
cool networking equipment at Rackspace too.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
We wouldn't run without it.
All right, great.
Thanks.
Thank you.